Today is the glorious May 25th. If you're a Discworld fan, you know what I'm talking about. If not, it is still May 25th and I am still seeing Ghost on July 9th. This will be my second time seeing Ghost, and of course, me being me, I am going to handmake almost my entire outfit. This is the plan that I drew up in Crochet using already existing patterns as my reference and the new ghoul and ghoulite costumes as my inspiration. I'm using already existing patterns because people have already done the math for me, so why would I do the math to create new patterns when people have already done math to create patterns that I can buy and I don't have to do the math? Anyway, for patterns, I'm going to be knitting the Love Magic sweater by Disco Stitch. I'm going to be using Drop Spell. I currently only have one skein of this. This is actually a leftover skein from another project. I'm waiting for the rest of the yarn to get here before I start the project, or I might start with the one skein I already have. I don't know yet. But I'm still going to be knitting the Love Magic sweater by Disco Stitch using Drops Bell, and I don't know what my sleeve situation is going to look like. I would love to do the full dramatic bell, but I'm also a wheelchair user, so I don't know if I will shorten the sleeve a little bit to end about here so it doesn't get in the way of me pushing my wheelchair, or if I'm going to do a less dramatic bell. I don't know yet. I will figure that out when I have to. Over that, I'm going to be crocheting the Ribcage Harness Vest by Lynch, and I'm going to be wearing that. I don't have the yarn for that one yet either. I am probably going to buy some really cheap white cotton, if I'm going to be honest. Because, I mean, why not? And then my skirt, which I have already started, is the Spiderweb skirt by Mossbats art. I'm using 2 cakes of Cotton King's Sultan Shadow held together. I'm going to be honest, I am a little bit worried about yardage. I don't know if I will have enough yarn to make it as long as I want to make it, but if I run out of yarn and it is still shorter than I want it to be, I will figure something out. I'm not going to waste time thinking about it now, because what if I have all the yarn I need and then I would spend all that time thinking about what I do if I didn't have enough yarn for nothing. I probably, like, if I didn't add a waistband, I don't think I would have any problems with yardage, but I've already crocheted one of these before and I added a waistband and I really liked it, so I added a waistband again. And I will weave my ribbon through these holes right here, and that will be my drawstring. So I have started my spiderweb skirt. I might run out of yarn, I might not, I don't know. Like I said, we'll figure that out if I need to. Quick update time. I started knitting my Love Magic sweater by Disco Stitch a few days ago, and I just split for the body and the sleeves. I am almost finished with my second skein of Drop Spell. And I have 7 rounds left on my spiderweb skirt, and I do think I will have to order more yarn. I still have to wait and see. I'm going to try and finish up what I have now, and then I will reevaluate to see if I actually do need to order more yarn. But I would like to have that done sooner rather than later, since it does have to ship from Europe. update time. I have finished my Spiderweb skirt by Mossbats Arts, and not only did I not run out of yarn, I had extra yarn at the end of it. I even added an extra round to get a little bit of extra length, but I could have added another round, but if I'd done that, it would have been too long. Anyway, I still need to weave in my two ends on either end, or my one end on either end that makes two ends, and add in my ribbon for the drawstring. But it is finished. I have also finished the body of my Love Magic sweater, and I have started on my first sleeve. I don't know if I said this yet, but I am going to be knitting the option for the small bell, which might actually still get in the way of me pushing my wheelchair, so what I'm going to do is bring safety pins to pin up my sleeves while I'm moving, and once we are at our seats I can unpin that. But I am working on my first sleeve now.